Hey everybody, this is Jake with Myers Flies, and tonight we're going to tie a smelt pattern. This is a bait fish that is in the Moosehead Lake area of Maine, and so I had a customer that's going up there fishing in that area, Roach River, different areas up there. But anyhow, this is one of the bait fish that is prevalent in that area. And so you saw there the picture of the natural fish there. And so this is kind of my imitation of it. And so we're going to tie that for you tonight. Kind of works out pretty good. These hooks. These are there's Daiichi 2451 in a size 4. Nice heavy hook. In that area up there, there is there's a lot of these bait fish that are up there. I'm trying to gather my thoughts, sorry. I can't thread a hook or thread get my line started here, my thread started, and talk at the same time. What we're going to do is we're just going to wrap this on this hook. Now I want to keep spinning my thread counterclockwise. That's going to let it flatten out so that when it lays over this hook, makes a nice smooth base. And you'll see once I hit this, I'm going to coat this with UV, and that black hook will kind of show through this watery olive. That'll be about enough. It's just a little bit of Solera's bone dry. I put this on here, just makes this a little bit more durable as like an underbody. If you just put the thread on here, and you know some of those fish hit the light there. Kind of see how that hook kind of just shines through there a little bit. It almost gives like a natural barring kind of look to it. I don't know if it shows up there on camera, but it just has like little black bars through it, just subtle. This is up there's a lot of brook trout and landlocked salmon, Atlantic salmon, and so that's why we're going to use this heavier hook, so we don't straighten out that hook. These Daiichi hooks are tremendous, very strong. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our Arctic Fox medallion, and we're just going to pull a little bit of this off, cut that out, just a little piece of that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just hold the tips here and just pull out any of that little under fur. Now you don't need a lot for this. Keep it thin because you're going to layer this up, and you don't need a whole lot. Now for consistency, and just on my vise, I'm going to use this material keeper here on my Regal vise as a benchmark. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right about to the middle of that, right there. Then my next, you'll see when I put that next on, I'll kind of come just over it. Just kind of, it'll just give it a little bit of a taper. I'm going to start that on there. Cut it at an angle. Okay, now I'm going to take some crystal flash. This is just a rainbow crystal flash, and I've got six 6 pieces of that, and that's going to get tied in right here. You say, why 6? I don't know. It just kind of looked right when I was kind of coming up with this thing. I just came up with this pattern tonight. Had the customer, now I'm going to cut this right at the back edge of this here. He said he was going fishing up there and wanted some stuff. You know, if I was going to go up there, what would I put in my box? So, you know, kind of what I do is just look at the area. And look at what's in the water. You know, I'm just going to take a bucktail, just a regular bucktail. I'm going to pull out a little bit of snip a little bit of that off. Just a little bit. Like I said, it's not a whole lot. And now this, I'm going to let that come back over. You know, a fish, you know, has a taper to it. So I don't want to kind of stick it up here. I don't want it way long. So I'm just going to kind of naturally just kind of go back just a little bit past. See that? And it just kind of gives it that little, see that little taper right there. And then when this gets wet, it'll just all kind of work together. Okay. Yeah, I just kind of look at the water, you know, do some reading. You know, the internet, I guess it's a blessing and a curse. But, you know, you can find out, do some research. You know, I went on the Maine, like Maine Fish and Game. I don't think it's Maine Fish and Game, but it's something of that nature. I'm just going to keep spinning this counterclockwise because I want that thread to be flat here. Okay, see that? Now it's just that little layer. You got a little pink here on the bottom, a little rainbow flash, little white streak in there. Now I'm going to take just some peacock herl, and I'm going to grab 6 of those. Why 6? I don't know. It just looked good. So we're going to do it. Now what I do with this, you'll see the butt ends here. You know, I'm going to come up past the butt ends and then just past that and snip that off. Okay, then I'm going to put these on here like so, and make that flush down there at the end. Just kind of flatten them out right on top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here right to the back, and right where those white bucktail stopped, we're going to cut her off. Okay, see that? Now it's just got that whole taper. See that? Everything's just tapers together. Now what I can do, and see that mimics, you know, on that picture that I showed you, you know, of the natural smelt bait fish. You can see, you know, it had like the green, darker iridescent top, the light middle, the, you know, like the lavender type color here at the bottom with a little, you know, the lateral line, the iridescent, you know, so it just kind of, that's all we're doing is we're just trying to imitate what's in the water. And so, you know, this is a bait fish that is in the water up there. I'm just going to build that up just a little bit, not a whole lot. You don't have to go a whole lot, and we don't have to do a whole lot of whip finish, 5-6 turns, just one time, because as you saw there, we're gonna UV this whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of Solarius thick, and I'm gonna put one little dot. Helps if I take the cap off. It's like Crocodile Dundee when he went to take that girl went to take that guy's picture, And he said, you got a lens cap on. If you never saw Crocodile Dundee, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. You think I'm goofball. That's fine. So what I like to do is stick both of those on. Okay. Now, you don't have to get as fussy as I do. I'm just fussy about how the eyes go on. So I like to get them on there, and then when you just have a little dab there and a little dab there, you can just kind of push them around, get it to line up. I make sure that they're, that they're straight on the top, that they kind of just angle up just a little bit, just angle forward a little bit. Just everything's, I just make sure they're nice. Okay. Then I'm going to hit that with the UV. You can see how that UV light looks awesome on there. When this stuff gets in the water, you've got some natural UV light from the sun coming down through the water column. So that's going to hit that, and it just, man, it looks awesome. So I just kind of get that on there. Okay. Now, those eyes are on there, but we want to fill in these gaps here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to come right here on the top, fill this in. Try not to make a mess. I know it's hard. Don't get it in the eyes, in the eyelet there of your hook. That would be not a good. If you do, don't panic, because you can always clean this up with a bodkin. Okay, so when I get that on about to where I like it, now I'm going to take my bodkin and just kind of move it around. Make sure there's nothing in my eyelet. Okay, make a nice even head there. I'm going to kind of wipe that off. Just kind of coat right over the eyes. And I'm going to move this around down here a little bit. Now again, I don't know that the fish are going to be as fussy as I am, but I like them to look nice when a customer gets them. So anyhow, that looks pretty even. I'm going to hit that again with the light. So you guys go fishing, at a new spot, you need to just look at what's in the water. There's a lot of sculpins up there in the Moosehead area there of Maine, Moosehead Lake, and the little, it's a tailwater. Roach River is a tailwater. It comes out of the other side of the lake up there, and there's all kind of little streams and things up there. So you just pick an area. You're going to an area for the first time and you don't know what's in there. Just do a little research. You can see what's in the water, and just like this, he wanted some streamer patterns of stuff that's in the water. So there you go, and that's it. So a little bit of research, and you come up with your own little pattern. Like I said, I just kind of came up with this thing here tonight. Obviously, for any kind of streamer, this is pretty basic. But anyhow, do some research. It's kind of fun to do that, and then make a pattern that kind of imitates the natural stuff that's in the water that you're fishing. So these are not on the website. I don't even know if I'm going to put them on the website again. I don't know how many people are going to be fishing up there. You can fish this around here. It's like a baby rainbow trout. I just like it. I think it looks cool. I'm going to probably tie up some for me anyhow. But hey guys, check us out at myersflies.com and take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel and share it. And also the Facebook, our Facebook page, Myers Flies, and then the Instagram, Myers Flies. And if we can do anything for you, we'll try to help best that we can. And remember, take a young person fishing with you. Get them out there in the water. Let them enjoy God's great creation out there so much. Teach them about taking care of things. Teach them about, making sure that, they pick up the trash and, take a trash bag in with you and clean some stuff up and just spend some time out there. It's real relaxing. Thanks again for watching.